Since the Titanic, no disaster of the sea has so shocked the world as the tragedy of the American luxury liner Morro Castle, in which upwards of 100 people lost their lives. On the homeward journey from Havana, only 5 hours steaming from New York, a mysterious fire broke out and gradually enveloped the whole ship. The origin of the outbreak is variously attributed to carelessness of the passengers, to an electrical storm, and to deliberate incendiarism, and the mystery is heightened by the coincidence of the death of the captain 6 hours before the alarm. These aerial pictures show the vessel in the grip of the flames, and looking down on the liner, imagination can visualize the ghastly scene on board, where the spectre of death is imminent. Actual pictures of the rescue efforts were filmed by an amateur who was a passenger on the Monarch of Bermuda, and of the first ships to reach the burning Morro Castle. Here's the tense moment as the first lifeboats reached the side of the rescue steamer. The fire was at its worst as the maker of these pictures leant over the rail with his small hand camera to record the appalling scene. Residents along the New Jersey coast crowd the beaches in readiness to lend willing hands to the rescuing lifeboats battling their way through the breakers to the rocky shore. Passengers and crew, shivering and nerve-wrecked by the torment of the night, are taken swiftly into the care of sympathetic helpers. Every available doctor and nurse has been called into active service to aid the survivors as, crippled and dazed, they come up from the sea. All through the day the toil goes on, in ceaseless effort to ease the pain of the body and give new life to the tortured mind. The coastwise steamer Andrea F. Luckenbach brings in 22 survivors, and police board her and carry off the rescued, mostly women suffering from shock and cold.
I was in the water for about an hour, I guess, and I don't know what time the boat sunk. I don't know.
In the confusion and excitement, my wife must have went over the rail. I haven't seen her since. I don't know whether she's alive or not.
Captain Francis of the British ship Monarch of Bermuda tells his brave tale modestly.
It's difficult to talk about anything like this. The only thing I can say is that I'm terribly glad that my crew and myself were instrumental in saving 71 lives. I really haven't any more to say, only I do hope I never see another sight like that as long as I'm going to see.
Take a retrospective glance at the Morro Castle as she looked in Havana harbor, before passing to the last scene of her gutted hulk beached off Asbury Park, New Jersey, where the morbidly curious have come in their thousands to behold the grim spectacle. Lifeboats that were never launched hang from her davits, charred and twisted by the fury of the blaze. Nothing is left but the skeleton of the once luxurious liner. Here you get an idea of the inferno still raging in the hold of the vessel. Note how the waves, breaking on the hot plates of the ship, send up a cloud of steam at every contact. And while the smoke still rises from the derelict, all the world waits the results of the investigations into the cause